What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man, Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know who this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Yeah, that opening song ain't nothing compared to what y'all getting right here. Okay, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let's start it off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Having said that, man, I got to first say thank you guys for all the prayers and all of the, all the emails and all of the inboxes, man. I've been really sick and I'm better now. It's all good. But I had to come on because who we got? We got Septimus the Great. If you got anybody that got the Great behind their name, you gotta come through. You gotta make sure you're there. This is Septimus the Great. I see Maurice over there. Maurice, we got a joke for you, bro.
You just popped off like poof.
Yeah, you know what? I did this in a few days.
I'm like,
I've done this in a few days. Been sick, but
your head done shrank.
Huh? You said what?
I see your head done shrank.
I know, man. Because the hair's cut. I'm keeping it low now. Right? So if I do a little mishaps today, y'all bear with me. It's my first day.
That's
back.
okay. I did some, so you're entitled to a few.
All right. We're gonna make that happen. Jeff, life coach.
What's happening, Coach?
What's good? What's happening, family? How y'all doing?
Hey man, told you if you got somebody with the Great behind their name, we gotta show up, okay?
This is true. I'm ready.
Just gotta do it. Hey Mo,
what's up, family?
Oh.
Hey Septimus, you see that,
man? You might be getting robbed today, Mo.
Right?
What?
Nothing. Anyway, what's going on, bro? It's good to be here. Hey man, look. Today on the show, man, we're blessed to have this guy. He's an artist, music artist. He's multiple times Grammy nominated, man. He's from Los Angeles. Let's see, going on his line. He's worked along with people like Fantasia, Chrisette Michelle, Lil Kim, Lil Mo, Pat Benatar. Remember her? Patti LaBelle, man. He's been in the business for a minute, okay? He's won numerous international awards. His music has been on Empire, the TV series, The Fox. It's been on E! Channel's TV series, Rich Kids of Beverly Hills. I could read his credits all day long and we never have a show. We won't even see him, okay? But his name is Septimus the Great, man. The Great. Septimus the Great. Remember, when you put D Great behind, you got to show up, okay? What's up, Septimus?
What's going on?
What's up, brother?
What's happening?
Hey, man.
I was at Mo's house, but now I had to come home.
Yeah, to switch it up a little bit.
Right.
He was house sitting for you, Mo.
Right.
Really?
What we should have did was what we shouldn't have done was said anything. Just let it pop up, okay?
Right.
I know, right?
It'd have been like them dirty.
What's
That's
up?
quite all right. I got another 2 or 3 houses behind me. I can go to another room if you want me to. You can pull it up there.
Hey man, welcome to the show, man. We appreciate you coming through and hanging out with us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it most definitely too.
No doubt, man. We're gonna go on your journey with you, man, because I think it's a journey that needs to be told, okay? Because you're not doing the R&B and the hip hop and this and that. You're
Yeah.
electronic music, right?
Yeah. Started with house music, but yeah, and it just evolved from there. Yeah.
Yeah. And is that hard to get into and to sustain it?
I would say, yeah, it was kind of like hard because, me coming out, they wanted me to be like, either R&B or if you was doing hip hop, because I didn't really sing. So I kind of rapped and chanted to like house music. And then Will I Am is that's my lane. Will I Am.
Mm-hmm. That explains that. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But but now that Beyonce and Drake and a couple other people are now playing around with the whole Be More house music sound, club sound, so it's opening up the doors for me.
Yeah, it is opening up a lot of doors. Beyonce killing the game right now too, man. She's killing it, and didn't expect that. All right, how do you make sure?
Yeah.
How do you make sure that you're staying relevant as far as that music goes? Because I know it's a big crowd, okay, but there's a lot of people trying to get into that genre.
Yeah.
How do you, Septimus the Great?
Right. Well, every time I hear it, I'll be like, "Who are you talking about?" Oh, it's me. Like, no, you know what it is? It's because I don't necessarily listen to other people's music because it can easily influence you. I can easily become, like some other, artists out there. But I think it was really important for me in the formula that I kind of got when I was started this by interviewing with Lady Gaga's management company was that it wasn't about having the best sound or the best look or the best stage presence or being memorable, but you had to have all four of them. And unless you have all four of them, that's how you sustain yourself. Like Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Prince, the greats, because they were good at what they did, but they did a whole complete package, to make your making memorable. Yeah.
Okay. You got a history, bro. You've done a lot of things in order to get to where you're at. And, we always say this on the show, you got to go through things to get to something. All right. And I see on your bio that you were a contestant on America's Got Talent.
It's funny because they found me because of my music video. And, I was looking at it as though it was a competition, but it's really a reality TV show. So I wasn't.
You got to have the reality behind it. Right.
Yeah, exactly. And I was recruited to be on that because of the sound was different. My look was different. So I would make good TV. So I went on there thinking, they paying me for this. I traveled to the studios and stuff. Okay. Let's just have fun. And then they were like making me, act a certain way or tell a certain story or did your mom die? How did you feel about it? Can you cry on camera? Right. I'm like, wow. Right.
D-Rama.
Want you to act like
when
it, boy.
I got the interview,
he ain't got enough drive
I remember
him,
Nick Cannon was like, right. Nick Cannon was like, well, are you afraid? And I was like, no, I'm just going to do what I do. Because at that point, I had in my mind just to have fun. So it wasn't about trying to win some competition. I just wanted to use it as a marketing tool to launch me to the next stage. So when I got my exits, I said, no problem, but you see me.
Yeah. Wow.
It's called using those tools and getting that pub when you can get it for free. Hey,
exactly.
It's good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Life Coach Jeff, you had a question?
Yes, I do have a question. I want to know, okay, man, those things to help you stay relevant. You know what I mean? You said you need all four to stay out there. Now, I'm asking this question because I know some people who doing music, who in it or maybe aspiring. Do you feel that that's what you have to do to play the quote unquote game? Or is that you being you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question because my automatic answer would be like, yeah, that's what you need to do. Mm-hmm. But I think it's all in who you know. Like it's like you don't even have to be talented anymore. You just gotta, if you know somebody and you're the uncle, cousin, aunt,
had a look,
right? Or then you willing to just be a knockoff somebody else and sell yourself for a brand. I mean, you don't have to have anything at all. So I say it's a formula because you'll get 15 minutes of fame and that's it. But if you put the formula together, you're evolving and reinventing yourself every single time, and you'll stay on top of the game. That's why I feel. Yeah.
Okay, so Septimus, you're in this industry, okay? So and basically, you just said yourself, you don't have to be too well. A lot of these guys, I've been saying this for a minute anyway, too talented. Okay, yeah. And you're in a genre where it's making people dance. You got to continuously make people dance. All right. How do you feel about that situation? People putting out crap and they getting all the way up there and they walking over, sometimes what you do.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I just call it the luck of the draw, like I just stay in my lane. And because I have a passion for that type of dance music, I just want to. I don't create something to be like the best and Grammys and being to the best of everything. I create it because I pulled this character out of my head, and I wanted to see if people believe it, put a package behind it, market it, promote it, and see if I can sell it. Because to me, it's business. Okay, I don't have an ego. I don't have an ego. So.
That's something else, man. I'm glad you said that too. Mo B, you had a statement.
Yeah. You going back to where you said if they basically fit the suit, they basically succeed. Also, what I've noticed, and I don't know if you agree with this or not, what I've noticed, it seemed like, you have some of these artists, like you said, that have zero or very little talent. Their hustle is on 110, though. I mean, their hustle is unbelievable, and just don't have any talent, and like the mic. Oops, I'm going to say that out loud. I'm not going to say that.
Good view.
That's right. Do the disclaimer.
I want to keep it to myself, but you see a lot of those one and done, kind of artists, and they come out and they hit and they gone. And then they got a bad taste in their mouth because they had to hustle and somebody used them up, just like you let them do that. Most of them let them do that, right? I see you making your own lane. And I think EDM, a lot of the EDM stuff, I mean, I myself personally, I think it's getting back to something that we did very well back in the day when we made music, made music to dance to.
Yeah,
we made it to dance to. You have a good time. I remember we used to sweat.
Right, exactly right.
It's an adjustment period, okay. And I noticed something about Septimus, okay. Y'all see him right now, okay, but when y'all see this video, my man cool as hell. He's cool as hell, okay.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Life coach,
that's my creativity.
Yes, sir. And like you said, you made a I don't want to say a character, but you made your lane and you stick into it, okay? And that's cool. And evidently it's working with all of those Grammy nominations, all of the awards that you're getting already. So it works. I wouldn't change it myself.
Right. I'm having fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah.
Life coach.
Yeah, and this is what I find to be so interesting, because you taking something and you still have talent and skill behind it. You know what I mean? You still have talent and skill behind it, but you found a way to, how can I put it, man? I guess you found a way to become that. You know what I mean? You know how some people they acting, you know what I mean? Some people they acting when they do it. But that's why I asked you that question in the beginning. You know what I mean? Because if that's you, hey, that's it. That's what you're gonna get when you see my man. I'm trying to say it right. Septimus the Great, right? When you see Septimus the Great out here,
great.
This is what he's giving you, And I feel that with you talking about the formula, you know what I mean? You talk about the formula and how you have it compiled and how it all just comes together. I'm just like, okay, bro, I see why you Septimus the Great.
Right.
And how
the Great.
Yes, the Great. I see how you Septimus the Great out here. And I have a question tied to that.
I have to stick to that too. That I created the Great, and I have to stick to it.
Yeah, bro. So I want to know. So who is your audience to? Who are you mostly reaching? That's what I would like to know. Who do you really appeal to?
Yeah, it's really. I started overseas automatically because they kept telling me, my sound was international.
Yep.
So I did my own tour overseas by calling up clubs and producers saying, "Hey,
crap load of money.
I want to do a tour and I want to do it over there." And I went there, and my sound caters basically to any. It's everybody really, and I do it on purpose to make sure it's not black, it's not white, it's not Latino, it's not Asian, it's not gay, it's not straight. It could be anything, as long as you're just feeling good and dancing.
It's fun,
bro. And you're not apologetic with it either, okay? Either you like me or you don't, okay? Because putting the great behind your name that could be a bit arrogant, okay? But if you prove it,
hey,
if you can prove, I'm just saying, and no shade in that. I'm just saying, you put the great, you got to be able to prove that you're the great, okay? And again, with all the accolades that he's had, he's already proven, all right, that he's the great.
Right.
Definitely.
Got to put it in. So, I mean, how many, and we're talking with Septimus the Great. He's a Grammy Award nominee. He's won several international awards. He's doing his thing out there. Septimus, has there been any people in your life that have said, you know what, hey man, it's cool, but nah, you ain't gonna make
it? All the time. Yeah. Even my best friends, when I was looking for a name for when I created the brand about 12 years ago now, I was looking for a powerful name, and I was like, you're looking for black kings and just powerful figures, and this guy popped up as the first black Roman emperor named Septimius Severus, and I was like, "Ooh, Septimius! I like that name." So I was like, "Okay, he's the emperor of the Roman Empire. I want to be the emperor of music." And that's when I trademarked Septimus the Great, because it's actually Septimus Great, and that's what I became. And my best friends was like, "Look, you don't know nothing about music. You can't read music. You never been in the studio. You can't write no music. What are you talking about?" Can you hear me? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but I just said I'm going to do it regardless. I don't know nothing about it, but I'm find out.
See, that's that stick to itiveness, all right, and that's that stepping out on faith. Okay, you wanted to do it, so you handle that business, man, and again, the result is here. We already
right.
Moby, you had a question.
Yeah, so you spent your time overseas. How I know from experience, with groups that manage this stuff. The overseas crowd seems to be, especially on the EDM stuff. They seem to be all in it. I mean, it's time to party, Jack. They drop all the beer cans and everything. They own it, And I'm serious. I mean, they partied to drop a hat over there. But so how did that go? I mean, how did it?
It went well.
It opened my eyes because in Europeans and people outside of America, we are so pretentious. Yes, and we hold each other to such high standards. But overseas and in Europe especially, they don't care. They just want to have fun. You could be purple, you could be a monkey, elephant, or and I cut a piece of shit on the sidewalk. They just want to have fun.
Hey, you get it, brother.
He being real with it, though.
But to be that piece of shit on the sidewalk,
the greatest.
Be that piece of shit. I'm telling you, man, that's what's up, dude. Hey, so it's you've gotten your name, because that's interesting how you chose that name, Septimus the Great.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm kind of surprised that you let us say it that wrong this long, okay?
That's okay. I'm a gentleman.
It's not okay. We have to talk. We left the I out, y'all.
Right. We sure did skip on that mug like it was silent. Septimus.
Now we know it's Septimus.
Yeah, Septimus. Yeah.
So I thought it was just crooked teeth, man.
Well, but you know what? The thing about it is, back in the Roman culture, depending on who you talk to, Greek or Roman, it was Septimus or Septimius. So I accept both of them. Yeah, but I go by Septimius. Yeah.
The proper pronunciation is September.
How long were you overseas? How long did you perform over there?
I just did like a while because I had my full-time job too. So I would do like about 5 days here, come back home, 5 days again, just back and forth, back and forth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I do hear a lot of artists say that they go overseas to make it big, and then they come back to the U.S., which I think is really crazy.
It's crazy, absolutely, because the U.S., the American culture wants you to be like somebody else. Like I remember 12 years ago when I started, the radio stations, because I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, so they kept telling me, you don't sound like, it's, Chris Brown right now and Trey Songz. I was like, I don't want to be them. That's not who I am. And they were like, no, you just don't. You forget you belong overseas. Boom, I'm gone overseas.
You see that happening a lot in mainstream.
Yeah. And unless you decide to be a cookie cutter. Yeah.
They put on the suit and wear it well and don't complain.
Well, I take my hat off to you for standing your ground and being who you wanted to be.
Right. So I know the history of music has been like that. I mean, back in the day, back some of the blues singers and stuff, those Europeans worshipped them. Here, we treated them like trash. They went over there, made a crap load of money, and came back.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how they used to do anyway.
And some of the legends won't even come back.
Yeah, they just stay.
Yeah.
Again, with the name The Great behind your and again, like I said, people might call that a bit boisterous, but how do you navigate with that? You have a great personality, man. You have a great personality. You're a lot of fun. Does that your personality, like you are now, when you do these interviews, does that kind of change the way that people look at you when they say, okay, well, look at this video and now look at him? Okay, does that kind of change people's perception?
Yeah, I was told early on that I had to live this persona and I had to be this persona. And then I noticed that when I would go to shows and stuff, because of my pictures or videos and stuff, they had me in this category like unapproachable and sir. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just chilling. So, but I also learned that in today's society and music, it used to be good to create a persona and be untouchable and unreachable. But now society is all about, they want to know the real side of you.
Yep.
So I kind of like the fact now that I have the image of this great guy, this great, emperor. But when people meet me, they're like, oh man, you cool as hell. You real cool. But and they remember me even more now.
Right. Yeah, I did that for a while, man. And I agree with you totally how people want that perception. But sometimes that's not even you sometimes. And sometimes it is, you mesh your life with your persona, with your brand. And
exactly.
Hopefully people will take
I call it the Whitney Houston effect. Like Whitney Houston, they thought she was the princess, but she had a real side to her, even though her real side should have been different, but but it was two different people.
Absolutely. Marilyn Wynn had a question, man, and she didn't mean September. Okay, that was probably spell check. All right?
I get that too.
How do you manage to maintain musical integrity while being commercially, successful?
Well, I think my secret again is basically I don't listen to commercial music too much because it's real easy to become commercial like everyone else and everyone's sound with the hottest sound is. I go with my gut. Like what drives me with music is the beat, because I come from a house music foundation. So it's about the beat, and then the storyline is later. So in my stories, even in some of my most of my songs, I talk about the real Septimius, about being an emperor and blah 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 blah. But the foundation to me is the beat and how it makes me feel. So if I listen to all my friends listen to Beyonce's album like 50 times a day, 50 times a day, I could easily become that lane, but I just try not to fall into that. And my secret is just not listening to them. Yep.
Yeah, you can't listen to what everybody say and says and take it to heart either. Jeff, you had a statement?
Yeah, man. I just want to say this real quick. What I love about you, brother, is the fact that you chose a lane. You feel me? I made this analogy of for some people earlier. I said it's like the Mississippi River. It's like, here it is. The music industry is the Mississippi, and what you did was you took a shovel here and you dug your own channel offset to it, and you said, all right, I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah,
because this is gonna work. You know, man, because it fits your personality, your individualism. And I love it because, brother, it's like I feel like you have nobody holding you back right now.
Right.
That's how I feel. You know, but like, this is who we gonna see, this who we gonna get. And you know what? And people look at you like that way, man, because you're humble. That's why when they meet you and they talk to you and they actually sit down with you and they have conversations and interviews like this, they're like, oh man, he got on all this stuff, but dude, all right.
Exactly. Right. And it's funny you said that, because I know when I first started back in Baltimore, everything was hip hop. So in order for me to get on the scene, I had this song. It was the fashion song, of course, but I was going to all these hip hop showcases because I get to perform for free and get on stage. And I bought like dancers, bodyguards, the whole look, of everything. I had the Roman costumes and warriors and all that kind of stuff with me. And I remember like on stage, I'm being mugged down. They looking at me like, what the hell? Who are you? Blah, blah, blah. And then they all like this. And then by the end of the song, they like this.
Right.
And then they would come to me and say, man, I really respected you because I didn't know what to get. I didn't get you. But now you make me want to go and dress up and get my stuff a little bit tighter because I was so busy worried about being the baddest rapper. And, my flow was excellent, but it's a whole nother level to it. I said, yeah, that's the way I look at it. Yeah. I said, I can never do what you do because that's how you do it. Exactly. I said, but I respect how you do it as long as you respect me.
Exactly. A lot of people are one direction. They see one lane and that's what they want to stay in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Trying to stay in one lane, but you can diversify your routes in that lane as well.
Well, I'm glad you said that because here's a news break as well. Like, because Septimus, I wanted to make sure it was the emperor of music, which is all cultures, all people. So I did a collaboration with the let me get it right. Heavy metal band in Sweden. So we get ready to release that, but I stayed myself. I set my same voice, my same rap style, chant style, or whatever in it. I also collaborated with an opera singer, R&B singer. I did a rock band, a reggae band, but I always stay the same. So to news break was this past Grammy, Kabaka Pyramid he won for best reggae album, and I was on that album with him. So I'm technically Grammy winner under him, under Kabaka. Yeah,
that's what's up, man.
Yeah, with that accolade. I noticed that you're hesitant to stay and say rap. Okay, you say chant. Okay,
right.
Why?
Well, because I got some, because whenever I say rapper, people think like, oh, well, spit something real quick right for me. Right? I was like, no, I'm not that type of I don't have that skill. But so rappers to me are somebody who they can off the cusp just do anything. They have this either like a gangster rapper or there's a certain level of I wouldn't say anger, but like aggression when it comes to rapping. And that's just not my style. So mine is more like, I could say chanting, and I heard it from somewhere. I was interviewing somewhere. They were like, well, you more like a chanter. And I was like, okay, I can live with that.
Let's take that.
There you go.
That's part of having your own lane. Everybody else got to pay to get in it. You're first.
Exactly. And then I went back and looked at Will I Am, because I don't consider Will I Am a rapper. Right. But when I look at his Wikipedia page, it says American rapper. I was like, well, I guess technically I am a rapper, but
he's a producer more.
You're creating your own style, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Drake did with the punchline. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You in that same lane, man. Different lane, but same progression.
Exactly. Gotcha. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, man, we want to hear some of this chanting. All right.
Let's go.
We're gonna listen to
Crystal Water style.
Video. Fashion.
I Am Fashion. Okay.
Let's go. We're only gonna play a portion. I've got 2 minutes of it. All right.
All right. Cool.
What you're gonna see, man, is number one, put your sunglasses on first. All right. We don't want to bling to blind anybody. Okay. And it's good dance music. Okay. And it's full of dancers, but check out the chanting. Okay. This is Septimus the Great.
Music right there.
That beat change was everything, bro. Man. Like it came in at the right time.
Look at Mo.
Mo stood there like, I am
man, Septimus, my bad. Look, I'm gonna call you whatever the hell I want to call you right now. Spectacular. September. I'm with Maryland now. September. Look.
Man, that is high.
That was dope.
I can feel the mix come up in when you got one of those shows kicking off. That mix is right there. Oh my God, it's right there. I'm sitting up there, and the first thing that came to my mind was Waters. You know.
Ooh.
Yeah, that would have been right on with it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Do they ever? Have you ever been labeled techno?
Yep, I've been labeled that too. Yep, it all depends on how people.
That's what they really like overseas.
Part of the world, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so that's hot. I'm telling you, that's hot.
Sweating, man. Okay, and you know, I've heard it so many times that I know some of the lyrics and stuff, and I'm like,
I am fashion.
I'm waiting on him to say Nike. All right.
All right.
Nike.
No Nike.
That's a different type of luxury, brother. Different type of luxury.
Different fashion.
Different.
Right.
How did it feel to you, Septimus, when you first had the inkling that this is gonna work? This is hot.
I think it'll work in Nashville.
I got that feeling when I think when America's Got Talent contacted me off of my music video. I was like, Whoa. I was like, okay, I think I'm on to something, but I was just having fun. I was just trying to create a fashion show song, but I think I need to create some more songs. Let's do it.
Man, I know when you hello. Yes, this is American Got Fashion. Ooh.
American
Got Fashion.
That's a new show, Gina. American.
Hey, that's
what
good
it
one.
should be called, though.
Hey.
America's Got Fashion.
Hey, maybe you can start that, Septimus.
Hey.
Yes.
Your
And
name
every
is
time
on
that
there.
the show come on, it's that song. That's the theme song right there.
Exactly. I love it. That's a good
Yes.
idea.
Man, that gets you in the mood. I'm telling you.
Hey, how many people were in that video? About
I think it's about, I think it was like 15 of us total. Yeah, about 15 of us. Yeah.
How long did it take to shoot it?
About 6 hours. Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
That's
That's
dope.
a day's
That's
work.
That's dope.
Yeah, I need to get my sunglasses back. I think somebody about that.
Hey, they were my sunglasses.
How long did it take? Because you said about 6 hours, right?
Right.
So it took I'd say about an hour and a half to get all that shit on your neck, right?
I'm so used to it, I could do that in like 30 seconds.
Like, I got that down.
I guess for those of us that don't have it, it would be a task for us, all right? For those of us that don't have it. But no, that was a dope video. That was a dope video for real.
That was.
Thank you, man.
Yes.
Thank you. That video did really well. I'm really proud about the production company back in DC who did it. It was really good, really good, really. It won me a lot of awards too. Yep.
Exactly. So you're a model as well. You're a model.
Yeah.
As well, right?
I started off modeling. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So that was the first passion.
Yeah, because I was kind of shy. I didn't want to talk to anybody. So
Get out of here.
I know.
They were like, you should model. I was like, no. They said, you don't have to talk or nothing. You just got to walk. I was like, and that's what started it. And that snowballed after that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Throw them glasses on. You don't got to see, you can look at the people, but you don't have to know that they're looking at you. I get it. Mo, you had a question.
Exactly. Exactly. And the thing about it is, I remember when I first started, they were like, because I always was known for like just the fashion and the glasses. They was like, you should start, you should start your own line of glasses, because I would never really show my face because I was creating this image. And but lo and behold, I was getting on red carpets and stuff, and the first thing they was like is, I want to see your eyes. I was like, I take them down. I'm like, now I'm used to like just being me now. Yeah.
So I guess this question right here: are you producing your own music and writing it?
I wouldn't say not me myself, because I started not knowing any of it. So I did a lot of collaborations and still do with a lot of different producers and writers and artists, because I'll always like to hear someone's perspective to see if it matches me or how we can evolve it and mesh it together to create something different. So, yep.
So you're using overseas producers, or you're using local?
Overseas, both. Overseas right now, as a matter of fact, we just got out of the studio yesterday with a producer in Nigeria. So I use anybody. So as long as it sounds good and we work good together, I'm good. Yeah.
So let me ask you, Septimus the Great is your moniker. It's your brand. Would you have a problem with telling everybody your real name?
Oh, no. My real name is Marlo. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that ain't as exciting.
Look,
I wanted his name to be like Morpheus.
His name is a drink.
I know.
It's like,
that's what
his name is a drink. Is it for real? Is that Marlo? Is that for real?
Well, it's Marlo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, with
and his name is a drink.
Only you would think so, Mo.
But that had worked in place of
it's Marlo. Like, yeah.
Would that have worked in place of your stage name?
Actually, I somewhat kind of wish I did do it that way.
Yeah,
I was trying to separate. Cool. I was trying to separate, the from me. Because Nick Cannon said the same thing. He said, "Oh, if Septimus the Great don't work out, you can always be Marlo the Great or whatever."
That's what I was getting ready to say.
There you go. It flows,
Drink right. The Great.
The Great.
Life coach Jeff don't think. I mean, I heard you, Jeff, talking about. I thought it was Morpheus. I heard you, dude. Okay.
Morpheus
I was
Prime.
waiting for something like profound and deep to come out of his mouth for his real name. I wouldn't think Marlo. I'm just saying.
Right.
I wouldn't think Marlo.
I know. I guess a good Marlowe. It's a good drink.
Oh, good
But to
Marlo.
watch it, to what Mo stuck on the he's stuck on the liquor.
That's what it is.
Right.
That's probably how he got his name.
That's not how he got his name.
No.
Now he going back on you, dude. He going way back on you. So
Yeah.
I mean, you're where you're at now, and you know it's comfortable to you, right?
Yeah, it's comfortable to me now, and I'm actually moving out of the music. I still do the music constantly, but I crossed over into acting now. So the acting part is really taken off.
That's great.
And I negotiate my music along with my acting, so it's all in one contract. So
That's
Oh,
nice.
that's dope, man.
And you got one of the best PR agents in the world, Katina Fields, working for you.
Yes.
You want to act? She gonna get you there, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Katina.
She's good.
Shout out to Katina K. Fields, PR agency. All right, she's been my publicist for years now. Okay, even before she got big, she was doing my work. So shout out to her. I'm glad she's developing her own lane as well, and she's got some fantastic people that she's working with. Just like this gentleman here, Septimus the Great, Marlo, and
never told him.
Yeah,
told me because you coming back on the show. When you come back on the show the next time, I'll be like, everybody, welcome Marlo.
He can say that very easily instead of September.
I didn't say September. That wasn't me. All right.
Stop it, Jen.
After I saw the video, man, I said, whatever, man. I'm gonna call him whatever because the video speaks for itself. All right. So you said you're starting to act. What type of an actor are you going to be?
Man, it's so funny because right before COVID, because it's a guy in London that wrote a book about the real Septimus Severus, the Roman emperor. So he contacts me and said, "Hey, I got this book on Amazon called Severus the Black Caesar. Have you done any acting?" And I stopped and I said, "Wait a minute." I was about to say no, but then I stopped and I said, "Well, I created this brand for 10 years. I became this character. So I have been acting. So yes, I am an actor and I can do it." So,
there you go.
Yeah. So he booked me for the lead actor for Severus, the Black Caesar, about the real Septimius, and I am the Black Caesar. And it's being pitched now to several different networks. HBO is interested in it. I think they're working out something with Netflix or Amazon Prime. Whoever does the contract money has the best deal. So that was worked out good. But since then, I've been in 4 Amazon Prime films in the last 2 years, along with Netflix. So they all coming up.
That's cool. I'm sorry we're having a couple technical difficulties here, man. But
there we go. So they're all coming out this year. Yep.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Definitely keep us updated on
that.
Come
out, man. Come on the show and talk about this too. All right, for real.
Yes.
Definitely talk about that.
Most definitely.
As you're doing this acting thing, man, it's gonna put you in a whole different. And I was thinking, as cool as you are, laid back, got the cuts, all of your cuts are great, and got the perfect row of teeth. I wish I could smile like that. I can't do that. But you could do. You ever thought about doing a remake of somebody that was like one of them cool individuals back in the day?
I would love to, man. I would love to because I like old Hollywood or the old legends, the historical. Because I like to hear what they went through and what how that day and era was. I would love to. I don't know who I would play though, but I would love to.
Shaft.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm just saying.
Darn right.
No, they took Richard Roundtree and they made Samuel L. Jackson at it. I'm like, it was cool, but. No,
I like it as well. Cool.
No, it was cool, but no.
Well, maybe he can come in. He can come in as a cousin or something. Samuel Jackson took it to another level. He made it his. He made it his. Richard Roundtree was still there, but Samuel Jackson, being a relative of it, made it just put that little spice and a little sauce on it.
That's you, dog.
He could just be the cool. He could be the cool club owner in Shaft.
No, a club
Hey,
owner.
I see it, yeah.
No, that's minimizing your role. We're trying to get him a starring role.
I'm talking about that being a starring role. A whole premise around the club, him being a cool. Everybody know where to go.
He can't dress like he dresses behind a bar.
Not behind the bar.
Right. Well, he said an owner though. He wouldn't be
We're
behind the
gonna
bar.
argue about this. Okay? We're gonna argue about it. We're gonna get you the proper role. But in the meantime, okay, Gina, kick it to Life Coach.
Here we go. We got to stop for a minute and redirect, regroup, and refocus.
Look here, everybody. If we haven't learned anything within the past 2 days, this means yesterday's show and today's show.
Yes, sir.
Be you, do it well, and be consistent with who you are and see how it is conducive to your brand. Because we got it yesterday from my boy, John L. Okay, yep. John L. Ruffin. We got it from my boy, him, yesterday. He was consistent. And now with him being consistent and doing it for 30 years, now we got this man over here. We got Septimus the Great. Did I say that right, brother?
You got
the Great. Okay, I got it. Boom. There it is. All right. We have Septimus the Great over here doing this for 10 years. Or aka Marlo. Now y'all know it's Paul. But you know, they have patterns here, and these patterns are consistent patterns. So the thing is, I want to let y'all know, in order to be consistent, I want to put some accountability on y'all today. In order to be consistent, remain who you are and be true to yourself, but keep it going. Because the moment you stop, that's when it can fall off. So be true to yourself and remain who you are in the game.
Sir, yes, sir. Now, I was ill yesterday, and Gina didn't do it like that, Jeff. She had you still sit there.
I did it though, didn't I?
She had. Well, you didn't do nothing. She had you just sitting there.
It looked
right
good.
where you at,
It
Jeff.
looked good. It looked
Well,
good.
you know, we work with what we had. You know,
Septimus, man, look, dude. We had a ball. This was another masterclass, y'all.
Yeah, this is definitely.
You know? Be yourself. Be yourself.
Be yourself.
That's true.
So, Timmy, what's next? What's next for you, bro?
The funny thing is, yesterday I just filmed a TV series. I had a little small role in a little TV series that's coming out in July on Netflix. And I got a call from them the other about an hour ago. They said, "Hey, would you want to be one of our lead actors? We want to rewrite one of the characters because of your."
Oh,
you almost got it out, brother.
You
almost got it out.
We're gonna stay here and let them get it out too.
Yes, because I want to hear it.
We just got the TV series part.
We didn't hear everything, Septimus.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say what you were saying.
Yeah. So they're gonna rewrite it. They're gonna rewrite a bigger role for me as a recurring character throughout the whole season. So I'm gonna be looking at that script today. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and that's just being me. I mean, just being me. I wasn't trying to be anybody else. You know, it was funny because I was on when I got on set. They didn't really know who I was or anything because I only had 4 lines, and I'm like helping the guy with the microphone. Let me move this over for you. And, you know, they were like, you are so cool. And then once they like looked at my bio and everything, they said, "Oh my God, you a Grammy winner!" And so I was like, "Yeah, but I'm just me. I'm learning. I want to know what you know. Show me about the lighting again."
So that's part of your makeup, bro, and that's going to take you so very far.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
How old are you?
34. Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect.
I'm gonna be 33, man, and I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball here. Let me shadow you, bro. No.
Like,
come on.
Don't let him fool you, man. Life Coach Jeff is doing his thing. Trust me, all right. But
that was a good one too. I like that.
To be where you're at such a young age, man, and to accomplish as much as you have, man. that's a blessing, bro. And I hope that people can understand that you don't have to sit in that comfort zone all the time. Okay, you got to move out, you got to move around, and this and that. All right, and we appreciate you sharing your journey with us, and hopefully it inspired a lot of people, man. And we want to make sure, definitely want to make sure that we support you. This is home. I mean, you use us until you use us up, like Bill Withers said.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Katina will make sure I'm connected.
Yeah, Katina's gonna make sure of that. All right, and man, the chant. I'm still on that, y'all. Okay, I'm thinking about this. Okay, because how do you categorize your music?
That's a good question. Because depending on who you talk to, well, right now I would say also the music industry no longer has genres anymore. Hey, Katina.
Right.
Hey, Katina.
No, they no longer have genres anymore. So there's no more like types of music. However, depending on who you talk to, I'm really technically an alternative hip hop artist, basically. Because it's not straight hip hop, but it's like a little mix of fusion of everything. And it's funny because when I first started, I used to get that question, and I created my own genre called fashion pop. I was looking at one of my old business cards. I was like, wow, I forgot about that.
Has anybody used your music in a fashion show?
Yeah, all the time. I'm performing for LA Fashion Week. Yeah. Paris Fashion Week, Milan, Miami, Chicago Fashion Week.
Cool.
I did also. I love it. Yeah.
You've done your thing, man, and you absolutely represent well, okay, for whatever genre music it is, you represent well. And the thing that I like about what you're doing is that, and this is our first time meeting you, but to see you, you're honest. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're honest and you're true, and you can accurately tell about what you're doing. There's a lot of people be like, yeah, man, you don't do that. You're definitely an honest person. You're charismatic, man. You make us laugh, all right. And you can hang with the best of them, okay. But
he's down to earth. He's just down to earth. Yeah. He is himself.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is himself.
He's not September.
He's not November, October.
Harlow.
Right.
Tina said he's so humble and has a beautiful spirit. Yes, absolutely, man. It's that's odd, okay, but yeah. That's a good thing, man. I think it'll take you a long way.
I really believe it. And I got into this because people, like you said, looking at my pictures and my image and all that kind of good stuff, you would think I had this ego and things like that. And when I started hearing that, it got to me because I remember one show I was doing where I was by myself, even though I had like my fake security guards and dancers and all that kind of stuff. Before the show, I was in jeans, t-shirt, and a baseball cap, putting the flyers out on all of the chairs and tables. And this one girl was like, "Oh, you worked for him, for Septimus?" And I was like, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, baby.
And she was like, "Oh, well, I know him.
I am Septimus."
You're like, I don't know you.
You standing up there with them damn flyers in your hand like this right here, going like this.
Right. And then I told her,
I don't think you know him, baby.
Right. And I was like, well, I am Septimus. She said, oh, that's why y'all fake ass niggas always trying to take me.
Look at it. See? That was terrible.
Right. And then she was like, no, he much taller and blah, blah, blah. I said, you really know him, don't you? She said,
I got on stage and the first two lines I was pointing right at her ass.
And I sure did, because I made it instead of coming out on stage, I wanted to purposely make sure I come through the audience. So I made it open up an aisle when I came to the audience and I grabbed her hand. I said, now, do you believe who I am? And she's like, oh my God. I said, now come on stage with me.
Oh my God. That is hilarious.
That's what's up, man.
You could have got her off the hook right off the bat, though. Okay. You could
have. I know, right?
You had to put the pie in her face and twist it. Just go ahead and say it.
Right.
I like the way he did that.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right. And anytime you want to come back through and hang out with us, man, tell Katina, or you can get on here yourself and just say, hey, man, I'm taking over. We got you.
Oh, y'all family now, yeah.
Definitely, brother.
Definitely.
Cool.
Before we get out of here, man, we always go around the room and give some positive thoughts to the people, man. What you got?
Start with me?
Yes, sir. Well, you the guest.
For me, what I always say, like Jeff was saying earlier, you really just have to be yourself. Like, I don't have any fear. There's no ego. It's just about doing something that you love and you enjoy. And the minute it's not enjoyable and it's no longer fun, then you need to get out of it. So with me, I think anybody, no matter how odd it may feel or how indifferent or everyone telling you that it's wrong or it's not for you, try it, because everyone's passion is discovered by trying things. And the more you try, you discover yourself and you discover your passion. So I try everything. I don't say no to nothing. And I may try something and not like it, but I will try something and do like it, and then it excels you to the next step.
Yeah,
absolutely. Mo, what you got?
Well, it's my 31st birthday of my 30th birthday, so that's how old I am. But anyway,
I know that's right.
We lost. We lost.
Y'all lost. But anyway, bro, I just want you to keep doing what you're doing, man. We always said on this show, you got to do something different in order to get something different. And you made your own lane. Now they got to pay you, not physically, but they got to pay a tribute to you because you made this lane, of this genre. And I know it's going to be the most successful thing you ever done. You see, it's already leading to the acting gigs, and that came on, just because of your personality. I don't even doubt that you're going to, succeed in the acting, because they picked you up right out of you just playing an extra or something. So they see something in you, the same thing we see in you. You're going to be successful, bro.
Already successful. What's up, like coach?
Doug, I'm just, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, brother. Because I love what I'm saying, and I love the fact that you are authentically being you. And I'm just piggyback off what you said, man. It's just like you have to be yourself. If it fits, go ahead, dive right in and have at it. If you don't like it, move on to something else. But through everything, just keep being authentically you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Man, I love your music, and I can't wait to see you on screen because I know it's going to be just good. You're so animated, so I know it's going to be great. But I do want to take a moment to remind everyone we have a raffle going, Distinguished Authors Guild. Buy a ticket, $25. Pick a number from 1 to 25. We'll have the raffle live on Facebook. We have some great gifts. Man, I'm excited. First thing we have is a photo shoot, $150 value, a photo shoot. So you can spend $25 and get $150 value photo shoot. We also have the leather seats that you can put on. Them seats look bad. Put some covers on. We also have
Add them driving stains.
beautiful towels valued at $35. And then our guests donated 4 tickets to Theater 47 to see Imitation of Life. Look, I already bought 2 tickets, so I'm in the house. But 4 tickets, man, you could take him and him and him and her, whoever you want to take. But this is a great cause. It's going towards the scholarships for Distinguished Authors Guild. We give out scholarships every year. From 2020, we've been giving out scholarships. So support, and then you get something nice in return.
Hey, man, yes, that's the Distinguished Authors Guild. Septimus, his website is scrolling below, okay? It's www.septimusthegreat.com. Okay, y'all go check it out. Everything you need to know about this gentleman is on that site. And then there's some other, go to YouTube, check his videos out. Go to Instagram, check. I started to put together a reel of all of the places that he's at. Okay, then I said, what, if I do this, I'm gonna be up all night trying to do it. Okay, so it was just so many places, man. You are well saturated, man. So, hey, bro, we definitely had a good time with you.
Yes,
yes, sir. Yes.
I read some music.
I read the comments. Septimus, I always read the comments in the private chats that we do. I always read them out loud. He said you guys are so great, but see, it's you, man. We only as good as the people that are on the show, right? And,
You brought the energy.
Bruh.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. Everybody check this man out. Support his effort. If you're overseas, go see him. You know, if you're not overseas, go see him. If you got gold issues, go see him.
I don't know what he gonna do for you.
He probably got a showcase at his house. Okay, so all you got to do is go there and point out which one you want to borrow. All right, $7,000 an hour. Let's go, y'all. Yeah, Septimus the Great. Hey man, we appreciate you coming through, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you all. Thank you, Craig,
Thank
Gina,
you.
Jeff, Mo. Y'all, it's been a pleasure.
Man.
It's been a pleasure.
Please come back. We would love to have you back.
Will do.
Shout out to Tina Fields again, Kate Fields, PR agency out in California, right? She's the PR agent to the stars. She's the Hollywood PR agent. She got it, and we got one of her stars right there, right? It's Dope Living TV Live. We'll see you guys tomorrow, right?
Peace.
Peace out.